Here we go. The one and only Stephen Sausage Roll. So I better change my category quickly. Stephen Sausage Roll. 1,000 followers on this category. Now, Stephen Sausage Roll is something that people have been hassling me to play. I had started, I would heard it's the best puzzle game ever made since, you know, Jigsaws. And I played a little bit and I just didn't get it. And oh god, the controller vibrates as you play. Let me put that on my tissue box here. Maybe that will suck up the vibrations. So we've got your guy, and it moves like this, and then you turn yourself into that to enter the puzzle. I haven't played Stephen Sausage Roll for a while, so I don't know if I can do this. But you've got to grill both sides of the sausage, and this game starts hard. There's no tutorial, there are no easy levels, it's just straight in. Oh, I think you can disable the vibration, says Marcus Don. You know what, I think I'll do that, because as I have to go to the main menu. Let's see if I can do it. Options. But it's moving. No, I don't see the vibrations being turned off here. Let's just go straight back in. Stop moving. Right, let's go back to that. Let's go to that puzzle, which is very small, but you've got to basically grill both sides of these sausages, and if you over grill them, so you see the bottom there of that sausage has been grilled. You move it in one more, it's going to get burnt, so they can only touch the grill on a spot once, but you have to do all 4 squares above and below. I picked like the hardest World 1 puzzle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it because I remember this is not fun. Let's just choose another one. It's gonna be easier. Infant's Break. Oh really? Okay, so what do I want to do here? I need to move this down. If I move this sausage up there, it's still within thinking distance, right? So that one can be up. I hate you. Look at that. Yeah, I've done those 2 there. What about this one? I mean, honestly, it's hard to get the hang of all the movements. If you've played Bonfire Peaks, then you've got some of the movements ready. It was the reverse for me. I'd done Stephen Sausage Roll first, and I had some of the rotational movements already, and I found it much easier to deal with. So that's not good either, right? Because I can't get that back. Maybe if I just do... Nope. God, this game. Honestly, it's so blooming hard. But you get into it. You get into it. I'm not even sure this is the right move. Oh. Oh, that one's done. Now, the problem being, if I push it off, it goes into the water and it's lost. So that's brilliant. So, for me, says Marcus Don, it helped to imagine you were controlling the fork instead of the man. That is true. Have I lost this sausage? I can't get it back. I've pushed it too far. That's wonderful, but it's not done. So that's still okay. So I can, if I can get this sausage on my right over to the left, that can be done there. I push them down. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right. And I remember there's a kind of move here, this kind of set of 3 It's a kind of it's a thing in Stephen's Sausage Roll. I forgot. Like it's you see this again and again. Oh, what's the how does that work now? There, like that. Yes, 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 that's right. You can do one bit, then you can push it along, and then you can roll the other side onto the other grill like this. And that's the level done. We'll just stop there, shall we? And honestly, these early levels are all like so hard. And you're thinking, you know, how hard can it get? And to some extent, you know, there's quite a lot of levels here. And then the next zone, then there's a little bit of a mechanic, another little mechanic seems to happen, and more gets added as you go along. And without spoiling anything, later on you will come across a level called Dead End. And I'm not going to say anything, but you look at that level and say, I don't understand. I literally, I'm looking at this. This is impossible. What is this? And everybody has that dead end moment where they suddenly discover what's going on. And it's such a kind of like, everybody has that moment in The Witness, and Stephen's Sausage Roll has got its own one. And to some extent, I mean, I laughed. I laughed so hard. But there's so much mechanical surprises in this game. It's just incredibly clever, and the puzzles are just like hard. There are no easy puzzles. There are no puzzles where like, oh, that wasn't too difficult, I just did that in a few minutes. Everyone requires thought. So, and you get used to like I'm not very familiar right now. It's the muscle memory isn't there, but I don't quite remember too well like how not to push things off the edge by accident. I mean, there are positions, you know, when you're doing a soccer band game and you push a block up against the edge of a wall and you know like you're not getting that block back. Stephen's Sausage Roll is similar stuff like that. So if you push things too far, then you know you can't get them back. I can get that back, for example, but if I push like that, that's done. Well, forgetting about the grills here. There's no way if I was up there, I can't get that back. I can't reach around it. And you start getting used to that. But it can be very difficult to make those kind of, get that done when you first play. Get the hang of that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can just push that along. Right. That's not gonna go well. No. See what I'm doing here, I'm not thinking, I'm just pushing it around a bit and hoping I find a solution. That's probably not the best way to solve these puzzles. Let's see if we can do bottom. Move this up. Isn't this what I did just now? Yeah, we got this kind of phase problem, right? And I can do both sides like that. You can see like the grills are positioned in such a way that you can do two spots either side of the sausage in the opposite sides, and the other one does the other two. Problem is, I need to be able to get the bottom of this sausage up the top there. Yep. Undo. Oh, hello. Undo. See, if I push that up there, it's out of reach. I can't do it. I can push that like that, but it's like, this isn't going to work. I think I need to think about doing the top first, getting the stuff on the top grill done first. So let's move this up first and get, we need, how am I going to get the other spot done? This game, man. That's gonna be burnt. See, if I push it up to do the that bit of the sausage, it's going off half off the island, and that's done. And that'll be, you know, I guess I have to do that last, because once it goes off, I'm not getting it back down. Okay, all right. Let's see. No, it's just like it's actually get. No, you're kind of very restricted here. I can't, like... I have to move it like that if I do that. So I'm gonna have to bring this down and then somehow bring it back up. And that's the problem, right? This is where I have the issue. I can't get it back up. And if I move it one more time, it's burned. So I can, if I run across this grill, push it up. But I don't think, I think that's it. It's out of reach. If I could just turn it one more time. Good God. Honestly, I don't want to do a stream of Stephen's sausage roll. It would kill me. That's great, but... maybe I do the other side like that. Aha, aha. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I suddenly realized, like, the thing I can't even articulate. It happened in my head, but I can't even articulate what it was. That's the kind of game it is. So there you go. I think that's good enough. I think it has one misstep, and some people may have heard of the Great Tower, and that comes fairly early on. And I think that is such a fearsome level. It's not, in some ways, it's not as difficult as it suggests, but it's a hell of a leap. It's a hell of a leap in the mechanics, and I think a lot of people just die there. So that is Stephen's Sausage Roll, which is a pretty amazing game. I spent a long time. I wrote a very long Twitter thread when I was on Twitter on my progress through it, and actually some of the later levels just incredible. Oh, Great Tower, says Jay Dallable, and the start of the third area with the 2 missteps. It's just, later on the levels don't look as fierce. They are very fierce, but they don't look as fierce. But that Great Tower is just a big one. So I have been trying to make a short film about Stephen's Sausage Roll called The 5 Stages of Stephen's Sausage Roll. And it's still in production. Shall we just leave it at that? And it will get out there one day. When everybody's forgotten about it, I will remind you all that there's a game called Stephen's Sausage Roll. So, where can you get Stephen's Sausage Roll? Well, obviously on itch, but you can also get it on Steam, Windows, Mac, and Linux. And the art style is very curious as well. And it has a sort of a story. It's not as just puzzly. So Joe says he likes the barcode. I've stared at this opening screen a lot, so I'll leave that there.